Howdy. Still here. And as you can clearly see, because the van and I are in the same shot at the same time, the van is not currently being worked on. Primarily because parts have not arrived yet. I may have misspoken a little bit when I said that work would begin in the morning. Parts aren't here, therefore they can't do the work. But most of them, from what I understand, have been ordered, and they should be here later on today. Whether or not I'll get out of here today is a whole different kettle of fish. But I do want to speak to one thing and one thing only. I'm learning a lot about humility aside from this. Thank you very much for your donations. Thank you very much for your donations. I don't know what that was. I can't even anymore. It's just make this a little easier so I don't have to worry as much. I'm still worried that what else could possibly go wrong. I don't want to know, but there you go. Here's the official update. As you can tell, I'm still sitting in my van and no work is being done. And that's because the parts aren't here yet. And the pieces of the parts are here now. Pieces of the parts will show up tomorrow, but the final piece that we absolutely need won't show up until Thursday afternoon. So realistically, I'm not leaving here until probably Friday morning. I got some good news and I got some bad news. Let's deal with the good news first. The good news is that the power steering pump has been replaced. The high pressure line that feeds it, the return line that feeds it, has been replaced and is functional. The rack was replaced. And guess what? Here's the bad news. It's a bad rack. It's not my fault. It's not their fault. It's a bad part. What are the odds? Not so much with that little idea. Guess what? I'm not leaving Indiana yet. To be fair, I actually can drive it. I've asked this 6 or 7 times, and they're both, and Mike and Rob's the service manager. They said, just keep it low and keep it slow and you'll be fine. It's not going to do any damage. Besides, the parts are coming out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The rack has this little tick in it, which makes it somewhat shady. So it's got a little bit of play in it, and you can really feel it, and you can actually hear it at low speeds. But at high speeds, you really can't feel it. So yeah, there's that. And the whoa 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 that I've been hearing. The whoa 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 whoa. See whether or not you can actually hear it. That's the wheel bearing. The rack has to come off, and inside of that is also the wheel bearing. So it's basically all going to get wrapped in the same job. You have to do one to do the other. So yeah, there's that. So basically, the good news is the van's getting repaired. The bad news is I'm going to be here until Tuesday, and it's starting to rain. Lovely. Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. Good news is the new rack went in. Bad news is it's another bad rack. I have the worst luck with parts. Say hello, Mike.
Hello.
Mike has confirmed that it is yet another bad rack. Oodles of fun. That's the old shaft on the second rack. And this may be the problem. Righty, kitties. Not what we wanted to hear, but I'm not going anywhere for a little while. And I got news for you. Guess what? There isn't another rack in the state. I'm gonna be here for a while. Yay.